Hi, and welcome to the Self-Made Book Channel and Podcast. I'm Byron.
And I'm Bianca.
So, you asked me a question the other day,
Yes.
and I thought it'd be a great topic to talk about again.
Okay.
And that question was this: what superpower would I have? And I came out with something like that, and I thought, whoo, that's a good one.
It was good. I can't remember what it was, but it was good. What was it?
I'm going to ask you first.
Oh no. So I asked the question, but I wasn't prepared with my answer.
All right, I'll give you a
I
minute.
feel like okay, go on.
I'll give you a minute to think about it.
Okay.
So my superpower would be, people may think, oh, this is boring, it's boring. I think it's good. It's good for
Who
me.
would think this? How dare they?
Now, my superpower would be the ability to heal people.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
That's good, right?
I think mine
That's
was like
so
totally
good.
selfish.
Right? So you think you're talking about, like, people always say, oh,
Like
go through walls,
invisibility,
like listening to people, like all this stuff.
Teleportation.
But think about this, deep how my brain works. Yeah, I came up with that just randomly.
But I thought when you first said it, I was like, he said healing because he's like wants to heal people. Then you were like, and then you could sell it. And I was like, oh.
But
right.
it's the best of both worlds, right? So, is that straight? Yeah, we good. So, it's the best of both worlds. You could heal the poor.
Yes.
And you can tax the rich.
Yes.
And that is what happens in life.
Yes.
But it's a commodity that is finite and in demand.
Yep. Really good one. I can't even, like, I want to be.
What would your superpower be? And why?
Man, I'm so on the spot.
And people, what would your superpower
I think
be?
at first I said invisibility just because I'm nosy. Like, I just, just nosy. I just want to go into rooms and to some degree, like, I could go into certain rooms and really hear what's happening behind the scenes and probably be like that, like the whistleblower who's blowing the whistle on the wrong people, just on the right people that people need to know are doing wrong things. If that makes
It's
sense.
so resource draining. Oh my God.
I know. I think partly it was nosy. I just want to be in a room and listen to people's conversation and wonder what they really say about people behind their back.
Okay.
And then the other side of it was like, I could genuinely go into rooms of power and understand what conversation is happening.
Would you just
and
rather
how
be a
we could
mind
change it.
reader?
No, I don't want to hear people's thoughts. God, no.
But you want to hear their conversations?
Yes. Can you imagine hearing people's thoughts? Like, I've seen there's a movie about that. And you can literally hear everything that person's thinking. You're in a room and you can hear everyone's thoughts. That is a nightmare. I don't always want to know what people think. I just want to know what they say. I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't think it does, but if that
But like,
that's
can
for
you imagine
you.
if I could go into like Downing Street or the White House and actually hear
And imagine what they're thinking.
and be invisible, and I don't want to hear what they're thinking. Be invisible and hear what they actually say. Because some of the things they're thinking is terrible, I'm sure. But what they actually say is probably bad enough. Like,
I
do
think
I actually
what
know what
people
they're
think
thinking?
versus what they say may be even two different things.
Oh, that's very true. But I think that would be a really nightmarish like power.
Yeah, but you can switch it off, so you can switch that person off.
Oh, okay, fine. Because I don't think I always want to hear what you're thinking.
It'll be controllable. Yeah, for real.
It'll be a real problem. Like, what?
Yeah.
Does he just think that?
Because sometimes I just be like,
Sometimes you say what you're thinking out loud, and that's annoying
true.
enough. So imagine
that
if I
is true.
could.
Imagine if you can hear my thoughts. Oh my God, I feel sorry for you.
That's what I mean. So can you imagine you?
And my brain be going like.
I think for a day it would be quite interesting because I think you are like quite interesting as a person. Like, I can imagine your mind is just all over the place, as would mine, but it would be really interesting. But for a day, but not any longer than that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
If I could switch it on and just sometimes when I ask you a question, you give me an answer, and I'm like, that is not what he's thinking. That'd be interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
You think sometimes I say one thing but think something else, or I
I think most
just
people
don't
do.
have the ability to articulate it.
No, I think you have the ability. I think you choose sometimes not to articulate what you're thinking. Or I think most people might be thinking something, but they give the answer they think the person wants to hear, or so not to upset them. And there's a variety of different reasons why you would say different to what you're thinking. But there are probably times where people really shouldn't hear what I'm thinking because they're saying something I'm thinking, that's really stupid. Why are you saying that? You don't want to hear me think that, like, you know.
See, I'm quite authentic.
You probably told them it was stupid.
I'll be like, what?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not like that.
That doesn't make any sense.
But when I'm thinking about bigger picture, I can imagine being in rooms of power, quote unquote, and being actually able to hear what they're saying and how that is affecting, the normal people like myself, how is that really affecting them, or what can we do to change it, or what can we do to change their perceptions or the things they're putting into place. I think that would be great for invisibility, but healing is absolutely much better as a superpower. My other one would be just teleportation. I just want to get places
fast. That's dope.
But that's not helping anyone else other than me.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. But then...
Doesn't help anyone other than me, though.
But here's the thing with that.
Yeah.
We all have the same amount of time. Time is finite, right?
Yes.
However, and time is very precious.
Yes.
So therefore, is it not necessarily a conversation to be had there about doing things to make sure you maximize the amount of time that you have, and therefore you're not in a rush?
No, I feel, interestingly, as a result,
other than travel,
as a result of COVID, I feel like I can condense and do more in a day than I could have before, because I could have several meetings because of Zoom. But prior to that, I just feel like sometimes going to meetings, like living where we live, going into town, is quite arduous, takes up a whole day. Imagine if I could just be like, blink and I'm there, blink and I think I watched too much of Sabrina the Teenage Witch when I was a child.
Is that like a Nickelodeon thing?
Doesn't matter, moving on.
Anyway, on that note.
But anyway, being able to blink and arrive somewhere. Oh, that might not have been Sabrina. That might have been the other one. Someone comment below what that person is that used to blink or wiggle their nose or something, and they used to just arrive in places. This is clearly a girl thing. So any girls that know? So, any guys, it'd be great, because Byron always looking at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, that would be an amazing superpower. But just because you're right, I could just maximize my time in other ways and use Zoom. But previously,
yeah.
Like imagine you're right now, you just want to pop over to the Maldives and you could just blink and you're there.
I mean, if I want to pop up to the Maldives, I'll just book a flight.
But it's not a blink, is it?
I know, but like...
So it's not a blink then, is it?
But the advantage... Okay. Do you know what? That will cause you more problems.
Why?
Because the amount of people that will demand your time because you can be there would be a disaster.
Great for networking.
You'll be drained. No thanks.
I can blink and be home.
I just tried to blink.
Anyway,
right,
what
guys,
is your superpower, guys?
Yes, guys, girls, what would your superpower be and why? That is the question we would like to know from you.
And making money is not a superpower. I feel like that's something someone would say. I feel like the superpower needs to be a power that can result in you making money.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we will continue to make these types of videos and give them to you, the people. I'm Byron.
And I'm Bianca.
And Self-Made
Is success.
Until next time.
Bye.